Okay, so for this video I'm going to show you how to do a ribbed square. I just think it's interesting how the stitches change, just the combination of the way that you do them, the same stitches but create a different look. So I just want to demonstrate for you the ribbed stitch, and I've gonna again zoom in on the pattern for you here in case you want to pause, and it tells you that you need to work 29 chains to make this square, and that you're going to do a foundation row which is going to be done on the wrong side, and I'll show you that, with 1 double crochet into the second chain from the hook and then 1 double crochet into each chain before you turn. And then when you turn in row 1, which you're going to do as many times as you want, you do 1 chain as you turn, and then you work only into the back loop of each stitch with 1 double crochet into each double crochet, and then you turn and back to the beginning. You do 1 chain and onwards as you go. So I have chained just 19 stitches here to start us off, and I'm going to do it right-handed this time because I seem to be doing them all left-handed. So I know that as experienced crocheters it won't really matter which way I'm doing it because you'll be able to see, but I thought let's just switch this one about. So the right side of the chain is this side here where you can see those V's nice and clearly. The wrong side of the chain is when it's got like that little bump in the middle of it, and this is asking you to do 1 double crochet into the second chain from the hook in the wrong side. So that would be the first chain there hidden under that the yarn, and then the second chain is here. So I'm going to put my hook in, bring the yarn over and complete the double crochet, and then I do the same in the next one, and I'm working into the back of the chain foundation row, and I'm just going to work all the way across with my double crochets. And once I'm across at the other side, I'll show you what it means by only putting your hook into the back of the stitch, and that's what's going to create the rib. Okay, so I've got to the end with all of my double crochets, and I'm just going to do 1 chain so that I can turn, but I'm going to turn it first, make it easier. Turn it first, just getting muddled up with that one. Do your chain, and then this time you're going to put the hook into the back of each of the stitches. So that was my chain there, so I'm not putting it into that one. And then there's the stitch you can see here, and rather than go through the both like we would normally, you go through just the back one, pop the yarn over and bring it back through, pop the yarn over, and then take both stitches across, and then look at the next one and just go into the back. And because you're going into the back of each stitch, you're making a ridge that will make the ribbed effect for you as you work your way up. So into the back of the stitch. So that's what makes it different from just doing a normal double crochet. Each time you're going into the back of each of the stitches, and then it creates that ridge look on the front. So I'll carry on so you can see. There you go, and right the way across, and you can see this ridge that's created, which is going to create the ribbed effect. So I'm going to do a chain now so that I can turn, so just 1 chain, and then I'm going to continue again in the back of each of the stitches, and the more you do it, the more rows you do, the more clear it will be to see those ridges appearing. But it's quite nice just putting your hook just through the back stitch. It's an easy place to find to pop the hook. That goes into that stitch quite easily, so it is quite a nice stitch to do, and you can see again we're creating that ridge, and you'll end up with that ridge on both sides so that it will look like this when you're done. So it's just a double crochet into the back of each stitch,